So imagine, just imagine. Did you imagine 2016 the way it really was? Probably not much of what you imagined happened. Sometimes we imagine the worst of everything. And thank goodness that doesn't come to be. And sometimes we over-imagine. So this ability of imagination is a power that we use, and we create our lives with that. So tonight we're going to do a little bit of imagining. So this the final day of 2016, and a whole new year unfolding before us. In these final hours, we get to spend time considering all that happened in 2016, the joys, perhaps there were sorrows, and we get to set our intention, our conscious intention for 2017. So we consider our own lives and what happened for us, and then we consider our friends and our families, and then we look at the entire world and what happened across the globe in 2017. So tonight we prepare our hearts, we prepare our minds, and we prepare our spirits to take a step forward to a new year. I want to share these words from the Baha'i recordings. And it's, O Son of Man, thou dost wish for gold, and I desire thy freedom from it. Thou thinkest thyself rich in its possession, and I recognize thy wealth in thy sanctity therefrom. Be my life. This is my knowledge, and that is thy fancy. How can my way accord with thine? So tonight is an opportunity for us to align ourselves with that divine that is in us, that is innately in us, that yearns to be expressed in our world. Tonight we get to begin that, and we can do that every single day of our lives. We use milestones like New Year's to launch those things, but we can do that at every single morning, every single hour of our life. We can once again align ourselves with the divine that is in us. Our heart and our soul longs to be in perfect harmony with our divine essence, with the truth of who we are, that innate goodness that we were born to be. Our soul wants to express that. And if this is the first burning bowl for anyone, this is what will happen. When you arrived, you received an envelope, and there's some color-coded paper in that envelope, and we'll use that different papers throughout the evening. We'll begin with being grateful. A grateful heart is a happy heart. And you can't hold resentment and bitterness and shame and anger and all of those kinds of feelings if you're in a feeling of gratitude. So we're going to start with gratitude and get ourselves aligned. And we'll think about the things that we're grateful for in 2016, so that when a time comes that we forget to be grateful, that we forget that there's many things already in our life to be grateful for, we can take our gratitude paper and remind ourselves, because we do tend to forget sometimes, don't we, as human beings? So let's start with that gratitude. And Charles Fillmore says that gratitude is the great heart magnet. Whatever we are grateful for expands. So just do this with me. Just pause and think of one thing that you're grateful for in life. Just one thing. And hold your energy around that. Let that roll through your mind. Think of all the ways it brings you joy. Notice the details. If it's a person, let their image be firm and strong in your mind's eye. Do you feel your energy shift when you focus on that person or that object that you're grateful for? I happen to be very grateful for grandchildren, so oh my gosh, my heart bursts when I think of grandchildren. We all have something in our life. So when we focus our attention on that one thing that we can be grateful for, that energy expands, and we move through that feeling and that thought and that expression of gratitude. And John Fitzgerald Kennedy said that as we express our gratitude, we must never forget that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. So we remember to live from gratitude. And as we incorporate a practice of gratitude into our daily life, we begin to see more things to be grateful for. So if I'm grateful for the sun shining in my window, I start there. And then I'm grateful for the smell of the tea in the morning. And grateful for the kitty cats and the dogs. And it goes on and on and on. Once we speak to our mind and guide it in a path of gratitude, all we see is more and more to be grateful for. So let's take that green paper. Now the green paper is on purpose because green is the color of your heart chakra. Your heart is the space of gratitude. So take a moment and invite you to just close your outer eyes if you like and allow your mind to drift through your life. And take a big, deep breath in. Fill your lungs and exhale. Take another deep breath. Fill your lungs completely and exhale completely, emptying your lungs. Breathe in again. Fill your lungs to capacity and exhale. You can begin with gratitude for the breath, the essence of life that flows and moves within us. And as we breathe, we know that we are the breath of life. With the next breath, hold the breath and slowly exhale. And in these few moments of silence, allow the gratitude for the year 2016 to flow into your memory. And when you're ready, on the green piece of paper, write those things that came into your mind. Write those memories. And when you have a nice, healthy list, because there's so much to be grateful for every moment, every day, tuck it away somewhere that you can get to it quickly. And when you start realizing that you're in that path of woe is me, and you need a little pick-me-up, just pull out that paper and remind yourself of all there is to be grateful for. And now we'll move to what is ready to be let go from life. What is ready to be left behind with 2016. It just doesn't want to come to 2017 with us. Charles Fillmore, Unity co-founder, describes renunciation as letting go of existing thoughts so that we can make room for new thoughts, for filling our consciousness with thoughts that we choose. We might want to let go of a thought that maybe at one time was true about us or for us, but but is no longer. We might want to let go of a thought that, my gosh, people told us was true about us when we were kids. We had certain personality traits. Never really was our truth, but we grew to believe it. We might want to let go of those things. We might want to let go of a habit or a thought that we hold that keeps us from fully living our true purpose, what we have come here to be, or to keep us from living our goodness and our greatness, living that spark of divinity that we are born with. So we're going to take the white paper. We're going to write a word that represents one or two or several of those things that you would like to release and let go of in 2017. And we're going to burn them in the flame. The flame of the candle is a cleansing flame. And as we hold our paper in the flame, we can allow those thoughts, those behaviors, those habits to just evaporate into the flame, and we can be free from that. So we're going to take a few moments to meditate into silence, allow thoughts or beliefs that no longer honor or support your divine truth or your innate goodness. Any thought or feeling or belief that interrupts your divine nature, gently allow those thoughts to come to mind. And you might ask, what in this life is ready to be eliminated, to be released, to be left behind? Your words and repeat them after me. I now release what I no longer desire. And I make room for the desires of my heart. I forgive everything and everybody. Of the past or of the present. Who needs and desires forgiveness. I loose you and let you go. I now allow divine order to do its perfect work for the highest and good of all. When you are ready, please step forward and allow your paper to burn and just watch and feel